An often difficult question to grasp is the difference between a webhook and an HTTP request. While there isn't a large difference, there is a difference. The difference being the initialization of the request. For example, I have a computer and I want information from a server. Now, I would send a request telling the server, hey, give me the weather. And the server would respond, okay, here's the weather. A simple system the entirety of the internet relies on. Every time you send a request to a server, for example, Google, let's just say my computer and the Google server, you would send, okay, I want information about cats. And Google would, hey, here's information about cats. But what's the difference between that and a webhook? Well, in a webhook, you have a server, uh, and a website. And every time a specific event happen, let's say for example, the weather reaches a certain temperature, then uh, a code or something would happen in the website and it would send the information without you having to request it. Send you the weather or the tide or something like that. It's a slight difference, but it makes a big difference. Because, for example, you have a system that detects rain somewhere. Now, you want to know if it's raining in your area. How are you going to do it? Well, one way would be you send a request to the server saying, hey, is it raining? And then the server would reply, no, it's not raining. But that's a giant waste of resources because you have to send a request every single minute, let's say, to see if it's raining, meaning you are using more computation power than necessary. You could just, for example, set up a server and then set up a webhook on a website or a API or another server and tell it every time it's raining in this area, send me a message. So then rather than having to send constant messages, only has to send one, which is much more efficient. I hope you understand webhooks a little better now, and thank you for watching.